It could be. You could be right. Could be right. We'll find out here in 50 seconds, 55 seconds. Papa letting the traps loose today. Didn't feel like putting on. It's kind of hot in here, man. I know that sounds like an excuse. I just didn't feel like putting on a different shirt, to be honest. We'll see what we get here. We'll see what we get. Uh-oh. Not a whole lot, Jose. I don't really think so. Parker, what up, brah? How's it going, man? I saw you had a solid day yesterday. Very nice. Very interesting open. Or uninteresting, I should say. Hey, look at that. Shooting up. There you go. Caught that bottom, I bet. Bottom tick that, didn't you? Headed to Asia. To the moon. Or not. Did you really catch that? Yeah, I'm good, Parker. I'm good, man. Living the dream. This book map is still pretty thin, to be honest, man. I think everybody's kind of just anticipating. We got was it PMI? We got at 10 o'clock. Very nice, yeah. Hey, you called it pre-market, man. I don't know if that's necessarily gambling. If you called it, if you saw something and you took it, I'd take it. Yeah, we got PMI, manufacturing PMI at 10. Definitely pushing to Asia here. TradingView is lagging so bad, dude. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Pre-market, it's fine, and then as soon as we get close to market open, it just starts acting super weird. Like, why is it taking so long for my indicators to load right there? So strange. Getting ready to get a shoot up there to Asia right now. Here it comes. Boom. Yeah, definitely taking Asia right here. It's gonna retrace a little bit first, I think. Wait, what is? Yeah, ES, they're pretty in sync right now. Let's see what happens here. A little bit of a SMT, but that's not. I'm not going off of that. We're going back up to Asia. I'm almost certain. Just tapping back into that one. Potentially. Dude, TradingView is lagging so bad. What was it tapping into? There's a 30-second in there. No? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with TradingView, man. It's lagging bad. There's Asia. Come on. Boom. Not what I meant to put. Not going off of that. Get a candle closure above Asia. ES still needs to push. Here we go. ES is about to take Asia. What are my thoughts on the government shutting down? It's typical. It's nothing new, man. Doesn't really have a whole lot of significance. Political posturing. Got news in 20 minutes. See what price wants to do here. What do I have? Asia high NQ. It's 876.76. Negatory, big bird. Hang on. I don't know why indicators are taking so freaking long, dude. It's frustrating. As soon as the indicator pops up, I'll show you. What up? Is it bad that you're bearish? No. You waiting for news to come out, Jose? Not necessarily. I might get interested in the short here, to be honest with you. See what this does. Why is TradingView lagging so bad? So fucking annoying. You know, you pay for a service, you expect it to work. Very nice. I don't really have a bias at the moment. I think this news at 10 will really, PMI is going to really dictate what price wants to do. Dude, I'm still waiting for this indicator to load. Has not loaded. There we go. Asia's right here. 24,837. 24,837. I'm not sure what 24,876 is. Oh, you started your indicator at 6 p.m. I got you. Yeah, I do that too. I just recently went back to this because I was trying something out. But yeah, I hear you. If you have your indicator turning on at 6 p.m. Eastern time, then you're right. But this is when the actual, what I have marked out is when the actual market opened. So you're not technically, I guess you're not wrong if you're using the 6 p.m. as an indicator here. We'll see what happens here. I think we might push down a little bit and then manipulate higher. We're manipulating lower right now, and then I think we're going to distribute higher. We'll see. Kind of just wicking out right now, man. Yeah, relatively equal lows. Just consolidating right now. Consolidation. What's up, Dean? How's it going, man? Had one win today, missed one entry. Up 450, very nice. Haven't taken a trade yet. Have not jumped in on anything at the moment. Kind of just been waiting for price to play out. Didn't really intend on waiting for the news at 10. Look at this. We'll see what this does here. It's just taking out these relatively equal lows. What's up, Ben? Yeah, Parker, that's smart, man. If you're up, I mean, that's a pretty substantial. If you were long before the market opened right here, I mean, you're up. Even if you pull out right now, you're up 70 points basically. Yeah. So I would definitely take my ball and go home. Yeah, this is NQ. Yeah, yesterday we had that dump at market open. Where was it? What's today? Wednesday? That's last week. Yeah, you had a little dump at market open yesterday right here. Right there. Then it kind of just stayed in that range. I mean, it dumped a little more, but let's see what price wants to do. Yeah, it's been weird. We'll see what it does right here. What is NQ or ES doing? ES is dumping too. Yeah, it's dumping right now. Bouncing off of this 1 minute. Yo, what up? We back. Yeah, 1 minute's definitely play in the futures market. 1 minute's definitely, sometimes 30 seconds can give you some play too. Obviously, higher time frames are more reliable typically, but 1 minute's do play. Yeah, I think Ben, you're right. I think there's a little bit of jockeying for position going on right now. Look at that. That's a big dump. Big sweep of an order right there. A little bit of a jockeying for position, it seems, to get ready for the news in 10 minutes. Could have taken that short setup. So hard not to get into this. It's at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So 10 minutes and 5 seconds from now. Not at all. Not at all, Ben. I don't think that's gambling. Here's what I would have seen here if I had been not. Then you had a retest of that inside of the breaker. So I don't think that's a gamble. It's a pretty clean short there. I should have taken that. Just missed it. Get a retest of this inversion. I might pop up to this SMA. Try to short it down to. It's again. We got 10 minutes till market till news. So might try to short it down to London low here. It's tempting. That might have been the move though. Just completely missed it. Yeah, it did. It closed above it. Oh, if the candle closes above it. Depends. I mean, you could see that there's a 30-second breaker here. You could argue that if you want to use that. I don't know. The structure there was pretty indicative of a short. We got orders stacked up back up to the SMA here at 85, so really actually only up to 80. So let's see what it wants to do here. Yeah, but we're tapping into this inversion here, so it could just reject right out of that. Pretty big 15 that we're in right there. Yeah, it's tough to say what it wants to do here. Yeah, this area is what I'm waiting to see how we react in. See, I drew that line there. See if this just wants to spike now. I don't know about that, Parker. I've been freaking bad, dude. My psychology, I appreciate you saying that, dude. My psychology, I'm going to be completely transparent. For the past week, I would say, dude, I have been struggling, completely unsure of myself, over trading, revenge trading, FOMOing. I'm in the process right now of trying to get a hold of myself because I don't know what's been wrong with me, dude. But I appreciate you saying that. Historically, you're exactly right. Like, I feel like I've had a pretty good grip on it, but I don't know what's been wrong with me recently. tough, man. Just got to get back to the basics and start making sure I'm sticking to my rules. Right now, you know, my instinct wants to do is just open a short here, but I'm not doing it because I'm not completely confident. I don't see enough evidence here that price is going to want to go lower. Whoa, order book just lit up lower. But we'll see. I'm liking what Ben said or somebody said about the fact that we didn't have really a clean candle closure above Asia there. So I'm thinking price wants to go back up and really make sure that we're cleaning up all the orders up there. But I don't know. So that's why I'm hands off at the moment. Dude, yeah, it was. Yeah, a couple weeks ago it was terrible. It's because I'm not buff enough. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think I need to start doing something about that, man. We're delivering out of we're in a 15-minute pretty large. Where is it? Where'd it go? Is it a 15 that I was looking at? I hate how TradingView's lagging so bad right now, man. We're delivering out of this 1 hour inversion right here. So that's acting as a level of support right now. But this 1 hour right here is resistance. So we'll see. We'll see. News in 3 minutes. Lost 30% of live count. Yes, tough, man. I'm gonna wait, Lyndon. I'm waiting to see just what it does. Want to see the direction price wants to go, and hopefully we can play off of the structure of what we're seeing here. Maybe a continuation long, but I can't trade news. I'm not allowed to. Well, I'm with trading on Take Profit Trader, so I can't. They don't let you trade news. If you do, they shut your account down. I gotta wait 1 minute. Yeah, Ben, just be careful. I got a fresh take profit combine I'm working on today too. I'm not trading funded. Trying to get back to five accounts. CBAS mostly ICT, like in terms of just reading candlesticks, but I'm using Bookmap. You can't see it on TikTok because I don't really have enough room to put it on there. But if you're on my YouTube channel, you can see it. I'm using Bookmap to basically read the order flow and see what we're doing. Boom. I appreciate it, Seabass. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, blah. All right, here's the news. Orders flashing lower. 50-50 right now. Buys are in control here on the order book. It's going down though in terms of the volume for buy orders. It's going down. Plus 3% buy orders right now. Hang on. Very indecisive here in the order book. Strange. What was the print? Ooh. Okay. PMI was slightly, it was a tenth of a point better, 1/10% better. Employment claims were terrible, dude. I don't know if anybody saw that at 8:15. Yeah, it didn't really give us a whole lot there. Yeah, Mark, this is NASDAQ. There we go. A little bit of action to the north. It just doesn't want it. The order book is really indecisive right now. It keeps flashing back and forth between buyers and sellers, man. Ja, that's smart. One more trade following the rules, man. I like it. I have not taken a trade yet. No, have not seen anything worth trading off of. That short would have been a clean setup right there. Not the cleanest, but there were indicators that it wanted to go short there. But right now we're just kind of just chopping around here. I think in a minute it's going to break loose one way. Yeah, see. I think we're getting ready to break loose to the north. One minute to invert this 5. I'm just not seeing anything clean here, man. I mean, you might be able to take a stab at a long off the inversion, a retouch of this inversion here as soon as the candle closes at 5 seconds, but this isn't ideal to get involved with. Yeah, dude, TradingView is lagging so bad. Very frustrating. You can see the range that we're kind of staying in right here. Now we're going to lag again as soon as I switch time frames. The monthly open and the weekly open kind of just bouncing back and forth between the two. This is not clean, man. I'm not getting involved in this right now. This is not clean. No swift movements in any direction, kind of just meandering around. Was told Tradeovate is currently rolling out major platform changes that are causing market delays. I saw, dude. I got a Tradeify email. That's right, I did. I thought that they were talking about their platform, though. I didn't actually read it. Probably should pull that back up and see what important. Here we go. This email is just about their data. They had a data issue that for the data they provide. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, news was not. I mean, it didn't really do anything. It's not ideal, man. It's not ideal. I thought that's where we were headed. I thought we were headed down to at least London low. I think we're going to get a push out of this 5 minute here, push higher here. Let's see. Parker, I appreciate those gifts, man. I just saw that. If you're still in here, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we get a push out of this 5. We'll see. It's just kind of lulling, man. It's not. This isn't. This short would have been the move. It's the only real move I've seen so far in this session. Is that Zachary? You use YM as an indicator for your SMTs. You don't use ES. I haven't heard that before. I've only ever used ES. You use both. Yeah, ES and NQ are pretty coupled right now. They're mirroring each other almost identically. Here's a push out of this 5 minutes slightly, but still, man, this isn't. There we go. Worked well. I need to try that. I don't look at YM at all, man. There's a lot of orders stacked up higher here. Not a whole lot lower. There's a couple big orders down at 795. But between where price currently is and 795, there isn't a whole lot. There's a ton of orders all the way up to 850. Let's see if I can show you guys what I'm looking at real quick, because I want you guys to see this. See if I can. What I need to do here. See if I can do this without messing anything up. Is that showing? So this is what Bookmap looks like. So you can kind of see where orders are stacked up. We got a few more orders came in here. With this down to 795. Can you? You can't see it. It's not. That's 795 down there. That big bright line. But most of the larger orders are stacked up higher here. So we'll see. See how it plays out. Kind of interesting to get that view. He said, "What is that?" That's Bookmap, man. It's level 2 data. Too advanced for me. It's definitely helpful. So we got orders stacking down at 815 right now, or 816. So we might take these and then push higher here. That's kind of the way this works. It's like a fish finder, man. For anybody who fishes, if you ever use a fish finder, you can see what depth the fish are at, where they're hanging out. Alonzo, I like PJ Trades, man. I'd check out PJ Trades. Definitely has a lot of good educational videos. He trades live. I don't know what his new schedule is. He used to trade live AM sessions almost every day except Mondays, because Mondays typically don't have news to trade off of. But he's still trading live daily. I don't know if he's switched over to the afternoons or what, but he's definitely a good guy to learn from. Yeah, Jay, there's no I don't see any quality setups here. You could have taken a continuation maybe off this 5-minute. While we're sitting here twiddling our thumbs, anybody familiar with Seneca? Anybody read any Seneca, specifically Anger, Mercy, and Revenge? Super interesting. Pretty sure I have a pop quiz coming up on that here in about an hour. Waiting for sweeps, then you'll short. It could just be petering higher all day, man. Seneca plus trading ultimate payouts. Oh, unlimited payouts. Yeah, class every day. I have Japanese every day, and then my other classes alternate. But every day, yeah. Japanese is, funny enough, is my favorite class that I'm taking right now, man. I'm enjoying that a lot. I think it's mostly because the professor makes it so fun. Yeah, John, I think you're right, man. I think it's just going to do this BS. And then you're going to get some crazy, like, you're going to have this kind of chop, chop, chop higher, and then all of a sudden you'll get an elevator down, and then chop, chop, chop higher. I feel like my skin looks leathery right now for some reason. And super pale. Yeah, professors definitely can make or break. I love all my professors right now, man. I got some that, you know, we don't necessarily see eye to eye on certain things, but they're still interesting people to listen to. So far, I haven't had anybody that I'm like, dude, this guy sucks. I haven't had any of that so far. I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, I do. I use rate my professor. I pick I pick my classes based on that. What's been working for me is hardest for value gaps away from entry and sweep. Yeah. I am not in a trade. I haven't taken a trade. You can see P&L right there in the middle of the screen, man. If I'm in a trade or have had taken a trade, if I have had taken a trade, or if I have taken a trade, you'll see right there in the middle of the screen. How long does it take you to take a trade? Sometimes I don't take a trade all day, man. I don't take it. You don't have to take a trade every day. If you take quality trades and you risk appropriately, you can make enough money where you don't need to trade every single day. Some of the best traders that I know, they'll take, 2, maybe 3 trades a week at most. Sometimes they don't trade for a week or two uh, at all. Like they won't for a week or two. They'll just be like, "Yeah, I just haven't seen anything I like." Now I think that's a little extreme. Uh, but if that's what works, man, it's better than what I've been struggling with recently, and that's why I'm glad to be back on the stream. Is over trading. And if you overtrade, man, that's the fastest way to lose your money. More trades does not equal more profits. I was eyeballing a continuation off of this 5 minute, which would have definitely played out here, but didn't take it. Yeah, James, not a problem, man. Went to make breakfast and missed the entry. Were you looking at taking an entry off this 5 minute, Ben? Pepper jack cheese with scrambled eggs with pico and grapes. Elite. Sounds like a formula for gains, man. I saw this guy on TikTok, and he was not doing this out of satire. He was being serious, making breakfast, and his breakfast consisted of 12 ounces of blended up chicken breast. Uh, I think it was like half a dozen eggs, and then 2 cups of egg whites, and that was like his breakfast. It's like, dude, you're dedicated. Tyrone, TP, I keep a close eye for an elevator down here. So make sure you're trailing your profit. safe bet would be like this would be where I'd put my stop right here. But TP, I'd say you could probably hold up to New York PM high potentially. At least if you see this, I'll mark this for you. At least this spot right here. What is that even? We'll just call it data wick high. You could at least put it up to there. I don't know how many contracts you're using, but that could be TP1 if you're in multiple contracts. But you're eating pretty well already off that 5 minute, man. If you entered off of that, you're up 70 points. Yeah, Ben, he was savage, dude. I was like, holy cow, bro. I've seen other people doing that too, man. It's like, how bad do you want it, I guess? $24,800. Yeah, that would have been on the right in the 5 minute. That would have been a perfect entry. I thought about taking it, man. I mean, I called it out, but price is just acting a little. It was acting wonky before that. Yeah, Nathan, I would do my protein shakes consisted of 2 scoops of whey, 3 or 4 eggs, 2 cups of egg whites, cup of fruit, scoop of peanut butter, and a cup of rolled oats, raw rolled oats. That right there is a very good combination. It worked well for me. My mom will make me all that. Dude, my mom, she might be watching right now on YouTube. Shout out my mom, but she would make me anything if I asked her to. I just don't like doing that when I used to live at home. She would always offer. Got to have those support systems, man. They're huge. Do I hate myself? Nah, man. I would actually enjoyed that. That was with the fruit. I would do like a cup of strawberries or a cup of blueberries. Tasted really good. I don't know either, Nathan, but I've never tasted raw straight up egg whites. It's always been mixed with something else. Trade is de-leveling. Are you in this, Jay? Were you in this continuation? I don't right now. Asif, is that how you say your name? Asif? Asif? I don't right now, no. I'm too focused on other things. I have in the past, though. Yeah, Nathan, that's savagery. It's dedication, though, man. Asif? I'm glad I could get it right. Send it in the Discord. I'll check it out. There you go. What was your entry on that? Was it just the what were you using as a confluence to make that entry? 8:14.50. So it's basically the rejection of that 5 minute. Liking a short here, I'd keep holding. If you're in this long off that 5 minute, I'd have my stop trailed behind this wick low right here, or this 5 minute wick, previous 5 minute wick. But I'd keep holding up to my target full TP would be New York PM high here. Stops right now, my trailing stop would be right here. Yeah, that's what this is. This is the 4 p.m. high from yesterday, right? Or the 3 p.m. high. Is it 3? Whatever this is. This is the high from the PM session yesterday. Tyrone. This is the exact level. I'll give it to you here. 24.913.75. Yeah, Zachary, I don't blame you, dude. I'm not far behind you, bro. I'm not sitting here doing too hot. Been blowing accounts left and right, to be honest. I'm not looking for shorts right now, no. I think we're going to continue to dribble higher up to previous day high. I'd be careful with that, Nathan. You're kind of in the middle of the range here. We're pretty extended. We could get a pretty dramatic pullback, but I think that we're pushing at least up to New York PM high here. I have not used alpha futures. Tristan, if you've seen him in here, he uses them, and I've been wanting to try them out. I just haven't done it yet. I've been sticking with TPT and Apex. I think this is the typical, as PJ likes to call it, the staircase up and the elevator down scenario. I think we're getting this slow stairwell up. We're gonna reach a point of major point of liquidity, which I think will be previous day highs here, and then I think we'll get a pretty dramatic drop pretty quickly. So make sure if you're in this, I would now move my stops up behind this candle wick here. Oops, that's not the right level, is it? That's Asia. I'm going to keep Asia on the chart, but I would have my stops right here. If you're in this long still. And if you want to be super tight, you could even put it to the bottom of that, of the current 5-minute candle. But I'd be protecting myself from a dramatic pullback. Top Step's fine, man. I don't think that for the price that that they have, you know, anything competitive to offer. In terms of just their services overall, I don't see a problem with them. But you have other firms that offer certain things, like you have lower prices with other firms that have similar rules. Then you have people like Apex who allow you to really build up a pretty large portfolio. You can have 20 accounts with Apex. And then another firm, Take Profit Trader, one of their major perks is their daily payouts. So, I mean, there's, in my opinion, Top Step doesn't offer anything that really is like, yeah, they're the one to go with. It's like their prices are pretty, you know, they're not cheap. I mean, they're pretty middle of the road, and then their rules are middle of the road. The benefits just don't It's nothing crazy about them that's just like, yeah, they're the best, man. If you're into daily payouts and you like being able to pull out what you make that day, Take Profit Trader's hard to beat. My Funded Futures has some really good deals going on right now with their pricing. Alpha Futures, their max payouts, they're very competitive. It's just that Top Step doesn't have anything where it's just like, you know, a big draw, a reason why you would go with them when there's other options out there that, in my opinion, are just better for certain reasons. But there's nothing about them where I'd say they're a bad firm that I've heard. Now, they were having issues. Their customer service, I know multiple people that were having really crappy experiences with their customer service that I thought were just completely unprofessional about certain things. But I also don't like having to trade on their platform. I want to be able to execute my trades on Tradeovate and use TradingView and I want to tie my account to TradingView. I don't want to have to deal with their proprietary software. So that's my 2 cents. I don't think they're necessarily a bad firm. I think if you're just starting out, they're a pretty safe firm to go with. I used to trade with them. I took my first payout from them. Damn, I got to head to class soon. Throw on a different shirt. Top Step doesn't like me. What's going on? I need to print out my notes too. Yeah, see, that's what I don't like having to be dealing with their BS, man. Just straight up having to use their software. Yeah, the layout's not bad, but you're stuck you're really stuck though. Like even if you wanted to trade on a different platform, you can't. You're also like they've had issues of it going down. I don't know if you've experienced that, but like in the middle of a trading day, it'll just go down, and like I don't want to risk that. I had a guy who was in the middle of a trade and it went down, and he couldn't close the trade. He was up, trade ended up kicking back on him, couldn't close the trade, and then they wouldn't like. It ended up blowing the account. And they wouldn't do anything about it. Are you Tyrone? Are you still holding this? Yeah, smart. All right, Zachary, take it easy, man. I'm about to hop off too. I gotta head to class here in a minute. So I finished getting ready. Yeah, man. If I had taken this long, 118 points would have been eaten. Yeah, I got class. Eat yo booty. That's nothing wrong with that, Nathan. I mean, it's frustrating, but it is what it is. I'm gonna open and close a micro so that I get a counted trading day for my eval, but I'm not gonna actually take a serious trade probably. Yeah, then Zach, you're definitely eating. We almost took a long here off of this. I was debating taking a long off this 5 minute down here, but did not. Obviously, it would have played, but just was being super cautious. It's great to be back, man. Dude, my P&Ls for the past week have not been great. They were great before that. Like I was saying, September 1st through like maybe the 18th or the 19th, somewhere around there, were great. And then I just started absolutely going downhill quickly. I haven't heard them talking about. I haven't heard them talking about removing NFP. Hang on a second. Let me grab my belt. Yeah, I think this week's been pretty decent. I haven't been performing as well as I would have liked, but overall it's been a decent week. We'll see, Nathan. We'll see. If I was in this trade still, I'd have my stops basically right about here, maybe here. I think that'd be a safe spot. It's a little aggressive, but nah, AD, I wouldn't be looking for a short here. You still got PM high right above us. Maybe after it sweeps that, but I wouldn't be looking at that right now. I got to roll, though, boys and girls. I got to head to class. I'll be back on here tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a nice trade in on the stream and we can make some money. But you guys be safe. Don't take stupid trades. I'm talking to myself, too. Don't take stupid trades. If you don't see anything you don't like, don't get in. You're in a short, Ben? I still think that we're pushing up to this New York PM high, but you might play. I mean, who knows? 9:30 Eastern time. 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Y'all take it easy. Have a good day. Thanks. We'll see you.